Hello, hello, hello. We are back. We are back. And I believe we are. Give me 1 second. Technology, it works well when it works. Can you all tell me if you're hearing a delay or echo on Instagram? Good. Thank you so much. Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and get started. This is Dr. Latoya Wells with Wells Legacy Health and Wellness. We are here live with you all for, and I'm having some technical difficulties. I'm going to come off of Instagram. There's a new platform. So I'm going to come off of there and just do it the normal way, and we'll figure. So I do apologize for that. I'm so sorry, guys. We're just gonna get online on Instagram on my phone like I usually do, and we'll work out the kinks another time. I don't have time to keep trying it now. I thought I had it all set up. However, it is not working. So, anyhow, we're here, we're live, and I just wanted to say thank you all so much. Thank you for bearing with me as we work out these technical issues. I'm not going to be here with you guys for very long. But I did want to just welcome you all to our last and final Wellness Wednesday for the year 2023. This is the month of December, as you all know, and we're just a few days away from the new year. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about all that we have had to take place for Wellness Wednesday. And I'm just grateful for each and every one of you for each time that you've showed up to Wellness Wednesday, for each one of you who reached out with your support, who has shared the page, who's sent your questions, asked questions, provided feedback, those who came to the grand opening. I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of you. We have some exciting news coming up and some exciting things and different services that we will be offering as of the new year with Wells Legacy Health and Wellness. But I have more for you guys about that in January. So again, this is Dr. Latoya Wells with Wells Legacy Health and Wellness. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. As you all know, we have been discussing the immune system this month. And there's so many things that tie into the immune system. We've talked about how stress can impact the immune system. We've talked about the different viruses and the different diseases that could impact and weaken our immune system. We've talked about some things that we can do to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves to help boost our immune system. We've talked about foods and exercise and working out and making sure you're getting plenty of rest and making sure you're drinking your water and things like that. And so as we approach the end of the year, we've had a couple holidays where we've been in large crowds around family members, and we're seeing, as I mentioned last week, an increase, an uptick in individuals with the flu. individuals with cold viruses, individuals with COVID, individuals who have contracted RSV. And so some of the things I want to highlight tonight is what can we do in terms of when we are around family, right? We don't want to necessarily go back to where we were during COVID times when we had to completely isolate ourselves from everyone. But if you are sick, that is the best thing to do, is to make sure that you're isolating yourself, taking care of yourself, removing yourselves from around others who might be sick or those who might be vulnerable to becoming sick, and getting someone else sick, because you are. I can say that, we've had a couple family gatherings, and I'm starting to hear, some people aren't feeling well. Is it COVID? We don't know. It could just be the normal cold and flu things going around, but we got to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves. I know this is a time where we've been hanging out with family and friends and having parties and gatherings, but please, please, please take care of yourselves. Do what you need to do to take care of yourself. I want to also tonight, we're going to talk about how food can help impact your immune system on a positive note and negative. So if you're eating foods that are high in salt, high in fat, foods that are not considered whole foods, processed foods, things of that nature, you're putting yourself at risk for increase in inflammation, dehydration, in terms of if you are an individual who drinks alcohol. Alcohol can be very dehydrating. And so if you're not drinking enough water and you're increasing your alcohol intake, you're then causing yourself to be dehydrated, which can impact your immune system. If you're eating salty foods, processed foods, foods that are high in fat, those things can impact your immune system in a negative way because it can increase inflammation within your body. And so we got to, again, as we go back to talking about different foods, we've talked about foods throughout the year, how food impacts you. And there's this statement that says, eat the rainbow. You want to eat the rainbow, different color foods, the vibrant colors foods. Those are the foods that have all the natural nutrients and ingredients and vitamins that help you, and in turn can help you with increasing and boosting your immune system. So what are the other things that we want to make sure that we're staying away from when you are not feeling well and your immune system is really fighting to get back to its normal state, healthy state? You want to stay away from foods that can cause mucus, milk and creams and, cheeses and things of that nature can cause excess mucus. And if you already have a cold or flu or the RSV or COVID, you're most likely producing some mucus. And so you don't want that to be increased. So you just have to be very smart and very careful and really pay attention to the foods that we're eating and the things that we're ingesting, because overall, they can have a positive and negative impact on our immune system. We've talked in the past about making sure you're drinking plenty of water, making sure you're getting your exercise, eating healthy, getting your rest. All of those things we talked about. And that's something I will continue to drive home as we go throughout the next year. We're a few days away from the new year, 4 days away from the new year. And I believe, as I mentioned last week, I think it was, I don't necessarily make New Year's resolutions, right? Something just happened. Something just happened with Instagram, but we're going to keep moving. I don't make New Year's resolutions. I look at ways that I set goals and I work towards achieving those goals. And so I want us to get in the mind frame of what can we do to improve our health in the new year? Is it making the appointment with your primary health care provider. If you don't have a primary health care provider, how can you get connected with someone? We provide those services at Wells Legacy Health and Wellness. So if you have questions, if you are not sure where to go, we can definitely set up a consultation with you to make sure that you get connected with someone if we're not a right fit, or if we don't take your insurance. We can help you get connected with someone. Is it going to be scheduling that screening that you haven't, that you have not had an opportunity to schedule yet? Your annual mammogram, your colonoscopy, getting your eyes examined, getting your blood work done, having your pap smear, going to see the podiatrist if you are diabetic. What is it that you intend to do in the new year to take care of you, to put yourself and your health at the top of the list, right? We all have our to-do list, and many times we're at the very bottom of that to-do list. But what is it that you're going to do to make sure you're taking care of you? I was responding to someone who just sent me a message, but thank you so much for that message. I appreciate it. What are you going to do in the new year? Have you set a goal to exercise? If you're someone that already currently exercises, what is it that you want to do differently? What goals do you want to set in the new year? And how do you go about doing that? We want goals that are SMART goals, right? You want to set goals that are attainable. They're specific. You want to make sure that your goal is specific. You want to make sure that your goal has a time frame to it. You want to make sure that it's attainable, something that you can reach, something that you can complete and not feel defeated. What are some goals that you set for yourself? I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys all of the correct acronyms. So specific, a specific goal. Measurable. How are you going to measure that goal? So a specific goal is for January or for the next 90 days. I want to be able to work out 3 days a week, 30 minutes a day for the next 60 days. So you want it to be specific. You want it to be something that you can measure. You want it to be something that you can attain or that's achievable. You want it to be relevant to you. And that goes back to being specific about it. And then you want it to be time bound. Usually if we set goals and we just kind of, I want to work out next year, there's nothing in that can help you or will help you to be more, to stick to that goal, right? And so we have to make sure that we're setting goals that are going to set us up for success and not failure. And with that, we want to make sure that you are doing what you need to do for your health. Get in the water, we talked about that. So doing all the things that you need to do in the new year to take care of yourself. We talked about diabetes awareness. We talked about heart awareness and taking care of your heart. We talked about men's health, women's health. We talked about colon cancer, breast cancer, all the different things, asthma. We talked about so many different things this year. And when I go back and I look at the list of different conditions and health awareness topics that we've touched on, I'm amazed. And if something that I said helped one person, then my job is done. And I've done what it is that I've been put here to do. And that's to educate the community. What are some other things in terms of foods that you want to look at when you're looking to increase or boost your immune system? Foods that have a lot of nutrients, so fruits, oranges, and things of that nature. Again, if you are diabetic, you got to be careful with that because certain foods and fruits have increase in sugar. And so you don't want to take in too many foods that have a lot of sugar. But the thing with oranges, it's good in vitamin C. It's packed with vitamin C. And There's some other foods that are good in vitamin C that you want to be able to take in. And somebody asked me a question about, well, what is it better to eat fruit or is it better to take supplements? And here's what I'll say about that. If you are someone who is, let's just say you're on a weight loss journey and you are really monitoring your calories. I won't say restrict calories. I just like to say monitoring your calories. If taking in an orange is going to put you, or fruit or other foods that are high in the vitamins and nutrients that you need to get, then you need to look at how you're monitoring your calories, right? Because we want to make sure that you're getting in the healthy calories and not wasting your calories. And that's another time, another talk for another time. There are things that you can do. I've showed you before. I love and I'm not advocating for one brand over another, but I really do love the emergency vitamin C packs because they're so easy. You can just take them and put them into your water or juice or something, and you're getting that vitamin C. There's really not a way to get too much vitamin C because your body gets rid of it because it's one of those water soluble vitamins. And so, but you want to make sure you're doing everything in moderation. So some other foods that are good, fish oils. The fish oils are good in the healthy fat, so it kind of helps maintain the natural fats within your body that we need. Anytime our bodies are deficient in any type of nutrient, we place our immune system at risk, right? So we want to make sure that we're getting a healthy, balanced diet, that we're taking in all the nutrients that we need based on our eating preferences. We have individuals who are vegan. We have individuals who are pescatarian. We have individuals who are allergic to certain food groups. And so you have to be careful with that. The leafy green vegetables are good in iron and other vitamins that can help boost your immune system. You want to make sure that if you're not allergic, that you're taking in the nuts and, things of that nature that can also help with the fats. So some fruits have those good fats and other vitamins in there. And so you can have those healthy snacks that'll help you get through the day so that you're not overeating the not so good foods. Different spices. So you have like garlic and turmeric are things that can help decrease inflammation. Anytime you have a individual who has increase in inflammation within their bodies, the immune system can be weakened. And so it then puts you at risk for catching the colds, catching the flu, and other health issues that, could come because your immune system is not as strong. So citrus fruits, the oranges, as I mentioned, the grapefruits, the tangerines, the lemons, the limes, things of that nature. What those do is they're high in vitamin C. And so it helps to increase your white blood cells. When we talk about boosting your immune system, we want to, help to naturally increase the white blood cells, which are those helper cells that go out and help you and help fight off any viruses or illnesses. Poultry chicken soup is good. It's high in vitamin B6, which again can reduce inflammation. You see that there's a theme here, decreasing inflammation. Yogurt, again, if you are sick and if you have a lot of mucus, as I mentioned, some foods will increase mucus for you. So you got to be careful with that. And then again, olive oil are some other good oils that we can take in, the good fats that we can take in. But again, all in moderation. And all of these things that I just mentioned help to reduce inflammation. If I have not said anything that will sit with you tonight or in the time that I've been here with you this month talking about your immune system, take care of yourself. Eat the good foods. Go get tested. We talked about HIV and how that looks and how that impacts the immune system. And the number of individuals who are not getting tested, who don't know their status, is astounding. And so there's something that we can do about certain things. And if there's something that you can do, I would definitely say go for it. Do what you need to do. As we wind down 2023 and we go into 2024, I would encourage you to set a goal, a SMART goal, something that is specific, that's measurable, that's achievable, that's relevant to you, and that's time bound, that you know that you will be able to complete that goal. And I can tell you, for someone who loves to set goals, whenever I complete a goal or I meet that goal, it feels amazing. And then you can move on to the next thing that you set for yourself. If you have a family member or someone who has not gone to get their screenings, their annual physical exam, encourage them to do so. Encourage them to get out, go get the help that they need. If they're not able to get out of the house for whatever reason, there are individuals who provide services that will go to them or offer the telehealth visits that can see them over the computer or even their smartphone. So there's really no excuse, right? We make time for what's important for us. And I'll say this: you are important to me. Your health is important to me. And all of my other healthcare colleagues, friends that are and family members that are in healthcare, we're here because we want to make a difference in the lives of those that we take care of in our community, in our families. And so, whatever it is that you need to do, do it to take care of yourself. So, what are you doing in 2024 that's going to make a difference in your health? What goals are you going to set? What changes are you going to make? And when are you going to schedule that primary care visit to get that screening that you have been putting off or that you didn't even know you needed? So I just want to say again, tonight we're going to go ahead and wrap up. Happy New Year to you all. As I mentioned, we have some new and exciting things coming for Wells Legacy Health and Wellness. So be on the lookout on our Facebook page, our Instagram, for the announcements that are coming out. It's been a pleasure to be here with you since January, or whenever I think I started in February with these Wellness Wednesdays and introducing Wellness Wednesday to you all and Wells Legacy Health and Wellness. And I'm just so grateful that each and every Wednesday, some of you faithfully show up, watch the replays, and just take a few minutes out of your day to become educated or knowledgeable or get the information that you need to be able to be an advocate for yourself. Our goal here at Wells Legacy Health and Wellness is to ensure that our family, our patients, and our communities have the information and the knowledge to advocate for themselves so that they can leave a legacy of good health. And that's what it's all about. So as we close out the year, I want to say Happy New Year. For those that are celebrating Kwanzaa, Happy Kwanzaa, and all the other holidays that we just celebrated and will celebrate in the future. I just want to say thank you all so much. Stay safe and be well. This is Dr. Latoya Wells with Wells Legacy Health and Wellness. Until next time, I'll see you in the new year. Bye.